How do you get over 20 million rands worth of free media for a relatively unknown brand using a commercial that is never flighted? Before our campaign, South Africans were not aware of the fish and chip company, and those who were didn't know the difference between them and their main competitor. We had to establish the brand as a worthy contender in the already fierce fast food industry battle. And to get this right, we were going to need a big budget campaign. The only problem was that, unlike big global fast food brands, the fish and chip company only had a marketing budget of 500,000 rand. It was like bringing a shrimp to a shark fight, or so it seemed. This is how it all went down. First, we knew we had to get a big-name celebrity in all of our commercials. Everybody loves big-name stars, and by latching onto the pulse topics in the country or using somebody relevant, we knew we would draw attention to our brand. And in South Africa, there is no bigger rock star than our president, Jacob Zuma. Amongst many scandals that surround our president, he's mostly chastised for his polygamous ways, and at the time, allegedly spending 250 million rand to renovate his mansion wasn't helping our president's popularity. It's also an open secret that in South Africa, anyone who chooses to comment on the president's shenanigans in the media is either sidelined or banned by the South African Broadcasting Channel. We knew that by leveraging the First Citizen, the South African Broadcasting Corporation would pull the commercial within a week.
Oh, Zuzulicious, silly fish and chips like a shaba today.
There is a lot of good food here. It is from the Fish and Chip Company. Nibaningi like at only 25 rand. Even Plavin will approve this.
The national broadcaster banned the commercial the night before it was scheduled to flight, and this was great news. The leak of the banning of the commercial set the nation on fire.
This week, reports of an email surfaced that journalists at the SABC were not allowed to use these words: compound, homestead, Zumaville, Nkandla Gate.
Hundreds and thousands of people on social media spread the story of the banning of the 25 rand meal promotional ad. Within hours, journalists and all major news networks had tracked the only 2 copies available online. They published front-page stories, discussed it on national radio, popular talk shows, and on leading blog sites. Through online media, the commercial was downloaded over 250,000 times. But eventually, even the online versions were banned. But that was okay, because by this stage, 775,000 conversations on Twitter had already pushed the fish and chip 25 rand meal promotional ad deeper and further into the South African market. The commercial was even a topic of discussion in Parliament. In the end, we got a large piece of delicious deep-fried hake nestled in a large portion of piping hot chips and free lemon wedge to be the lead story on every major primetime news broadcast, talk show and current affairs program. The campaign was even on the front page of all major newspapers and dinner tables around the country. Our 50,000 rand commercial returned 20 million rands worth of free PR in under 10 days. A crazy return on investment of over 30,692%. And we did all this with their first ever television commercial, which has never even flighted.